Hey guys, this is update 7 of my 155mm British self-propelled As90 Howitzer gun. I know I said around about 4 weeks ago I was going to get back onto a much neglected project, but things have kept me away from the workbench as usual. But having been this weekend being my weekend off, I've managed to catch up, and I've actually got the Black Dog storage set on the vehicle now, which was recommended by Normal Azure back last year. I don't remember when. I think it might have been this time last year. And I have to say, Norm, it really does add it a treat to the kit. It does really bring up the detail and emphasise the kit much more. So thank you for that, Norm. Anyway, without further ado, let's see how she's progressed. And here she is. As you can see, I've got the full amount of storage on. It's taken me the best part of a day and a half, because obviously this is the first time I've actually worked with resin. And yes, I did take the precautions that Paul Bretton had advised by basically wetting down the surface, putting a cloth on it, wetting it down, wearing protective gloves and a mask, because if you get any of this resin in your skin or down your lungs, it can be quite dangerous. So needless to say, I've got past that. So I'm always quite sensible, but there you go. So thanks, Paul, for the advice. And there we go. As I say, she looks absolutely super now. I've got all this storage on. Really does add to the kit. I love the way they've caught the actual folds in the fabric and the way it lays. It just adds so much to the actual kit, especially this torp here for all the barrel rods. And if I can get the damn thing focus, yeah, it really does emphasize the detail. It is absolutely superb. It really is. Even the three tops, which are down here for the crew's tent, I've even got the tie out. If I can get it into shot, is it going to focus? Come on, focus, you devil. Sorry about the finger. No, it's not going to focus, but I'm sure you can even got the tie downs on the actual tent bases there. Really superb. And especially this one up here, the way they've caught the folds in the fabric where it's tied down on the main tarp. Awesome, absolutely awesome. And yeah, as I say, it's taken me the best part of a day and a half basically to get all this lot set onto the actual vehicle, because obviously you've got to cut it off with a little hacksaw, wash it down again. That's what I did as a precaution. Wait for it to dry and then basically add all the storage to the vehicle. I basically started with the Edward Etch brass set, which I've got for the grills here. Looks absolutely superb, and again adds so much more to the kit, and especially the storage cradle right here. Now, I had a little bit of a disaster with that. When I actually put the main frame, which is presented by Edward, tried to fold it. It was my first time using a folder, needless to say, didn't go very well. So I had to improvise. I had to use the frame off the supplied kit, which you normally put a mesh on. Now the only problem with that is that along the edges there you have a little lip. Now when you're presented with the grills on the Etch Brass Edward set, it's flush. So basically what I had to do is assemble the frame, which took me about half a dozen times because the damn thing wouldn't set properly, and needless to say I was effing and blinding like you wouldn't believe. Having a little bit of modeller's rage, but eventually I got there and then sealed in the corners with some super glue, let it set overnight, and then the next day I basically sanded down all the surfaces to get it all nice and flush, and then applied the grills, which do look absolutely super. I did have a little mishap with one. If I get the little pointer, which being a cocktail stick is the nearest I've got, this little devil here slipped and went out of alignment. But I mean, to be honest with you, with all the storage on, it's hardly noticeable, and it is what it is, guys. Okay, and then it was just basically a case of I put in the main tarp and then decided to glue it, and it all started from there. But what is a nice little touch, if I can get this into shot, because unfortunately I've got this thing charging at the moment, Here's the 2 bulletproof vests I've got on the top here. Now that was a little bit of artistic license. Again, I love the detail that's actually in the actual garments there. The reason I put them there was just they would be put there in an emergency in case they got a call out to basically fire upon the target, and then come out the hatches, grab their flak jackets, put them on, and then they're well away. Again, you've got the ammunition packs on the top here along with another tarp. Easy to put down, no problems there. You've got one on the side here which is their tent, and 2 other tarps at the back there by the ammunition blocks. One backpack here, another backpack there, another tent tarp there, and obviously you've got the main one for the barrel rods right there, and then there's another one on the front here, and I just love the way they've actually caught the detail on it. It really is superb. But as I say, it's my first time I've worked with resin, and yeah, it can be a bit laborious trying to get those blocks off because they are absolutely solid. But I used a little hacksaw, which is this one I got from the local ironmongers. This one here, which did the job, which is good. And then just used my UMP sanders on it. So yeah, awesome. So basically that's as far as we've got on this kit so far. The next thing I'll probably do is just give it another coat of primer. Unfortunately I've got a few glue runs on here, so I'll just sand down those surfaces, but as I say, I'll re-prime her and then put the base coat down and then do the camo. Now whether I'm going to do it mask it or do it freehand, I haven't decided yet. It's more than likely I'm going to try it freehand with all this stowage on it, because it's going to be impossible just to try and mask all over it. But I would say even on here where you've got the rope, if I can get it to focus, I just love the detail on that. That is awesome. And another fiddly little bit was this securing arm on here, which is at the front. This one here, basically I had to cut them off the blocks, glue it in with a little dab of glue in there, and then apply, oh, hang on, if I can get it in the shot, sorry about this, glue it in. It's not cooperating again, guys, sorry about this. Glue it in, and there you go, Bob's your uncle, it's job done. And then I'll put the main rope down. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm happy with the way the build's going. And unfortunately I did knock the memorial mast off, so I'm going to put another one on there. But as I say, she's looking the business. She really does look good, so I'm really happy at the way it's going. So that's as far as I've got on the main vehicle. The next process is going to be my first attempt at doing workable track links, and this is the one that's supplied by Bronco. And I don't know what's just happened there. There we go, just got the intersert shot again. This is the one that's supplied by Bronco, and the amount of fiddly bits you got on this is unreal. If I just open up the box, and you'll see what I've got to do. It's not easy trying to hold the camera with one arm and then bring this lot out. Oh, hello. Yeah, that lot's going to keep me pretty busy. Yes, and it's going to be pretty fiddly, but oh well, you know, it's all good experience, and it's a challenge. So, and I love a challenge when it comes to modelling. So there you go. That's as far as I've got on the As90. So the next time you'll see her, hopefully the tracks will be assembled. She'll be in a main coat with a camo on, deckled with a clear coat. So until the next time, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and I'll speak to you soon.